Dawson's Rambles.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here. Are you ready for some more Beast Morphers news? Toy Fair is still this weekend when we're supposed to find out about all this stuff, but yet we're still getting more reveals! So this stuff isn't, anything too different. It's just kind of stuff off of stuff we already knew, just the word stuff. So we got a look at the actual individual Zords for Beast Morphers. That's you, buddy! Red, blue, and yellow, and gold and silver as well. Not every picture, like as of this recording, I haven't seen a picture of Gold's robot mode, but it talks about how they're going to basically sell them like individually, kind of similar to the way Go Busters did. Like this guy was on his own, and then you had blue and yellow as a set, and then you could buy gold and silver as a set, or you could buy them individually with Go Busters. So it's kind of similar to that, and they kind of market it as, blue and yellow are like dual changers because they have like a vehicle mode and an animal mode maximized. And then you have like this guy and Gold, who I love Gold! Not so much anymore after all the Gold Sentai Rangers. But Gold, also has multiple modes. He's got his like bug mode, and he's got the vehicle mode, and then he's got his robot mode. Silver is also one of those dual changers. So they kind of market it like that. I kind of assumed they would, and it makes sense just with the way Beast Morphers / Go Busters works. With the way Hasbro is used to Transformers and stuff like that, it would make sense that I think these could market well as like, hey, this is just a fun toy on its own. But then, hey, if you get all of them, you can combine them because these, we know that the core three combine into the Beast X Megazord, and then you can combine gold and silver for the Ultra Zord. So that's super cool. I think they look pretty solid, just like the Megazord. I think Cheetah Nyx, Cheetah Nyx is the robot, you know what I mean. I think GB01 looks really good. I think Rabbit looks pretty solid. Gorilla looks a little funny in his Gorilla mode, the Wheeler Zord. Because it's like standing up, but there is precedent for it, like in the show, kind of standing upright like that. So that's kind of interesting because it's not like it's something that isn't show accurate, but it definitely looks a little weird, especially if you're used to looking at the Go Busters toy where it's just like on its knuckles like a normal gorilla. So, but I think they mostly look pretty solid. I mean, I don't see anything glaring like, oh, this looks really bad paint, and I think it's a good marketing strategy for it. I believe these ones will be about 30, and I think the other ones are 25. It says everything's fall. Everything seems super weird to me because I know that we're coming up on supposedly April. We'll be getting our first waves, but it seems weird that they would save all the Zords for fall. I mean, that could end up being like a lot of the time with Bandai when they would say fall, stuff would show up in like July, but like starting or like August depending, but I don't know. It just seems weird. I'm looking forward to like once we get into it and getting used to Hasbro's schedule. But that wasn't the only bit of news. We also got another look at another Play School Megazord Zord toy, which is the Red Dragon Thunderzord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 02, also known as Ryusei from Die Ranger. So this is super cool. We already saw the Wild Force one, which looked fine. This is obviously for younger kids, but I thought it looked interesting. Like, this could kind of be cool. I wasn't like, oh my god, coolest design. But I really like the look of this Red Dragon Thunderzord. Like, it's obviously a little bit more kiddie stylized. It's not quite accurate because he has like wings and stuff. He looks a little different. People have pointed out that it looks a little like Serpentera, but that'd be actually really cool. They could easily do a repaint / slight remold of this and make it Serpentera. I think that'd be a cool idea. But given that the Wild Force Megazord doesn't exactly look like the Wild Force Megazord, like it took me a minute just at a glance to realize what it was, it makes sense that these are going to kind of almost be stylized. They might take some liberties with them, some things, but for me, I don't know, it was instantly recognizable as just a different version of it. But I think this one looks really cool. Like, I'll probably be picking most of these up out of curiosity, but this one I actually am excited to pick up because I love the Red Dragon Thunderzord. I think this looks cool. It comes with a little minifigure, just like the Imaginext. This one, it's the Armored Red Ranger. We also got to look at the packaging. It looks very reminiscent of the Imaginext ones, if I'm being honest. I think this is super cool, not only because I think it looks cool, but we've already seen that they don't seem to just be going all in on MMPR as the only legacy thing, legacy type thing they're doing for other past seasons. But during Bandai's reign, I always wondered why, like, okay, sure, MMPR is your 95% banker for all of your previous season stuff. Whatever, I'll accept that. But why could we never go deeper into like season 2 and 3 Zords? I mean, I know that the Dinozords are the most recognizable, but I think the Thunderzords are fairly recognizable even to like casuals that grew up in the same time we did, or even the Ninja Zords because they were from the movie. So I always wondered why, like, okay, if you're gonna milk MMPR, MMPR does have this fortunate thing of that it has 3 seasons of Sentai footage in it, so you could do a ton of Zord toys, because like every time we would get like a bobblehead or a keychain or a blanket, it was always the Dinozords. I'm like, come on guys, if you're gonna milk MMPR, at least take advantage of all of it. So I think that's my point with that little tangent, is that I think it'd be cool if with this MMPR stuff we do get, it's not only Dinozords, and we could get stuff like this, like the Red Dragon Thunderzord, or we could get ninja-based stuff. I think that would be a cool way of still taking advantage of that MMPR nostalgia, but making it a little bit different than like all the stuff we were used to getting. But yeah, that's about it for today. A little bit smaller bit of news, but still exciting to see some more individual looks. Like I said, I think everything looks good. I'm still excited. Toy Fair is still this weekend. It seems like there's not a lot left to reveal, but I think there will be some stuff. I think there'll probably be at least a few little surprises that we haven't even seen about in listings. You never know. We still haven't seen anything of the Lightning Collection outside of the White Ranger we saw at Morphicon, although that very well could end up in some sort of press release before Toy Wiz, that's a store, before Toy Fair. So who knows? But I think it's kind of smart that they're putting some of this stuff out there, because you know, obviously we're watching it and a lot of people that are collectors or industry people are watching it, but I don't think everybody knows about Toy Fair. So I think given that, you know, it's kind of like a fresh launch in a way of the Hasbro's first season, it makes sense that they're going to want to get the word of mouth out there in different outlets and getting different people talking about it that might not have eyes on Toy Fair this weekend. But needless to say, there will definitely be more news this week, and I will definitely cover it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as usual to get more Power Rangers news and toy reviews. Thanks for watching, everyone. Dawson Rider, signing out.